Hey everybody, I'm Describable, and I am going to be teaching you guys how to hit one of the craziest, farthest slip slaps in the game. This is a more intermediate tutorial, and my first tutorial, and my first, real long form, so I'm super excited to record this. And let's just get straight into it. Okay. To start the tutorial, I would recommend starting an infection if you've never hit a slip slap before, or you can't even go on slippery walls yet. So, I would recommend going to by this wall. This is called Stump Wall. It's all right here. And I would recommend just getting a feel for the wall first. Just going like this. With Rock Monkey, yes. Once you get that, you're going to do long, hard hits up here and just go this way. With the Rock Monkey, you don't have to do that hard of hits, but just practice staying low and being able to go on it. The harder you hit, the better you might do. People say to start on this wall. This is not the wall I started on, but this is the wall that I'm recommending. Once you can do that, just keep on going higher and higher, and being able to go on it for longer. Just keep on coming back to one of these two branches, and keep going up. Start from either side, and try to just keep going back and forth on slippery walls here. Once you can do that, now it's to the actual slip slap part. Back in the olden days of Gorilla Tag, to slip slap, all you'd have to do is come over here and hit both slippery walls and normal walls at the same time, and you go flying. Now, to be able to do it, I would recommend coming up and hitting slippery walls, then red walls quickly. That's the method I use. I know there's videos out there just telling you how to get up to red walls, but no one ever teaching you actually how to slip slap. But that's how I do it. Now, we want to start getting a little bit more difficult. Now, I would recommend, still with Rock Monkey, coming up here to Death Wall. Coming up and practicing going up here next. Just like this. Nothing special. But once I'm not that good with Rock Monkey, but just practice being able to control your speed and just being able to jump between here. That's it. Just jump between here. That's it for now. Now it's going to be a little more difficult. You're going to come up here, bounce, and you're going to need to be able to go back and forth. Once you can do that and feel comfortable, now you're going to go to normal monkey. So you're going to switch your game mode to casual. Once you're in casual, come back up to Stump Wall and do it again. This time, you're going to have to hit harder and just practice going back and forth until you can do this consistently and pretty much make it so you'll never fall off. That's your goal. Be able to switch directions at any point. And remember, switching directions at corners is easy. And being able to maintain your speed and increase it is something you'll have to learn. Once you feel comfortable with that, go back to this corner and Death Wall. we're gonna practice the same thing. Coming up here, switching, just a little bit here. Maybe even mix in one hit in that middle part. Next, the slip slap part. It's a little harder. Come up here with the other hand hit, and they'll go pretty far. Okay? And you should be able to hit other slip slaps. The one over here. I missed for some reason, but you get what I mean. Now, I would say, come over to this tree here. You're gonna practice coming in between there, coming all the way over here, and switching. Smooth. One thing I see people do, kind of turn in their bodies a little bit so they can make it past that edge better. I'm struggling for some reason. I haven't really played much today other than just a little. I only did my introduction video in a short. So just practice going in between here and over here. But make sure to stay higher up the more times you do it. Now practice slip slapping in different parts of the map. Back wall, in my opinion, is the hardest. The easiest is a death wall and over there. Now on to the whole point of this video. The farthest slip slap that I know, and one of the funnest to do. So come up here, hit, and practice just getting on slippery walls here. That's it. Now, practice going farther and farther each time. Like maybe come to here next. Problem with this wall, one slip up and you're going all the way back down to the ground. Unless you have long enough arms and a big enough play space. Or you're just better than me, I guess. So, come up, and now, once you're able to kind of sit up here for a little bit, and switch sides, like that, you might be ready to do it. So, come over here, and here is the slip slap part. You're gonna come up to this end, and you're gonna hit there. That is not far at all, because the reason is because that's not how slip slapping works. Slip slapping, and slippery balls in general, you need to have a lot of momentum. Momentum can't just be created out of nowhere by just sitting up there for a while and hitting softly. If you can't stay up there and be able to hit hard, then this is going to be difficult. But if you can keep momentum on this little spot and slip slap there, you should be able to do it. Like this. That was pretty far. But I can go further. Now that was pretty far. And There are a lot more places to slip slap, but here is the best for a few reasons. Only a few people actually go on this wall to slip slap. It takes a long time to learn. Like, I still can't do it that consistently. Some people creep over to the other wall. And actually getting on that spot and like actually slip slapping far is very difficult. And it can kind of confuse people because you can go pretty far. But anyways, I can slip slap further than that. But that is just a tutorial video on how to hit that slip slap. And I'm Describable, and bye!